Hello and welcome to this video about this Marantz Super Audio CD Player SA-11S1. Those who have seen one or two of my videos will know that I'm not a great fan of SACD and modern players in particular. Well, having said that, I have to though this time say that this is a very nice machine. It costs $5 grand when new and still fetch a pretty good price. It reads anything, you know, test discs, you know, and CDRs and SACDs with these, no problem at all, which is good. And it has an excellent build quality. The copper plated chassis everywhere, like in old days you had to buy a Kenny Shiwata edition. A transformer, I mean that CD player is probably on, let me turn it down a bit, Mr. Tchaikovsky. CD player only uses about 30, 40, 50 watts maximum, so this is a huge transformer for that kind of thing, and you can see there are chokes everywhere, on power leads, so obviously they are worried about the noise floor. Separate power rails, 5 fuses, that is nice. Capacitors are all Elna Seraphine or Silmic. Further up the chain of Silmic and Seraphine earlier on. Those big silver beasts are Elna for audio. As you see, power supply is fairly elaborate. Not sort of hundreds of regulators, but still 6 that I see there, 8, well, that's about it. 10, so that's a decent amount. Good silk screening, and nicely laid out. You have digital output which is next to power supply, so it's not going to interfere with audio signals, and of course the Marantz golden or tin, well, it's a copper plated can. They used to put HDMs in them, but this is now obviously reserved for the digital output. We have a balanced output as well, and I do not see transformers there, so that is already good. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a proper dual differential output. I haven't looked at the diagram as yet. I don't know if there is one available for it, easily, at least. But at least there is no transformers. What they used to do in the old days is to put the transformers to create the balanced output, and it was just slow and woolly. It just didn't have any slam. But I mean, it still doesn't mean that it's, as I said, differential. It could be just done on op amps, getting a cold leg on op amps. So is it all good? Well, I forgot to say about mechanics. Mechanics are very well made. Like I had to remove this mechanism because it had a loader problem, and there are little locating pins there, so it all sort of slots in. Ribbons are very nicely done, and to prevent them from slipping out, you can see they got tapes all over them. So it's all nice and good. Even the power cable here is shielded, in a metal shield. But of course, it's still a SACD player. So what they say in SACD players, they say, they always have a new engine, CD reading engine with Pro in it, and normally Pro 2 because there's a Philips Pro, so there's Pro 2, and they say all sorts of things like that. But ultimately, these are all DVD units, cheap DVD units. So let's see how it really looks like. I mean, it does look the part, doesn't it? It surely does. So what happens is that this bar comes off. This bar is here to stop vibration, because obviously when SACD is being read, it vibrates like hell. And this is a nice big piece of metal there. But of course it doesn't do anything, you know, other than provides a bit of weight and certainly looks. That bit there is just a plastic tray, you know, which I've removed it. And there we come to the actual mechanism. So the mechanism, if we remove that, there's a flimsy little plastic, oh it's metal actually, tin puck. Okay, let me put that away so it doesn't scratch anything. Well, and in here we have a, you know, DVD mechanism, you know, just another DVD mechanism. I mean, there's nothing wrong, it works well, but it's sort of, you know, it's not magnetically driven CDM01 or KSS 190 or anything like that. It's a DVD mechanism. But as I said, you know, works very well, reads everything instantly. I mean, well, it takes some time to read SACDs, but once they're read into the memory, then the playback is instantaneous. I'll now shut up because I've been told off in no uncertain words that I shouldn't talk when the drawer comes out. So there it goes. That's pretty civilized, you know. It looks like it's nice and metal. It's all thin plastic, you know. It's nothing special about it. I mean, that is certainly going to give it a big look, but you know, it is still a DVD Mac. Well, that's about all, folks, and till the next one. Bye-bye.